So in the month of January, I have a few months that I'm really looking forward to. I'll go through these by genre, so we'll go into the fantasy books first. So on the 13th of January, Graceless Heart by Isabel Ibanez is releasing. This is a book set in 13th century Florence or Firenze, and we are looking at a world that has immortals in it. It has forbidden magic, and our protagonist is a girl who is basically able to use this forbidden magic, a talent which she exposes during a sort of competition in order to be able to save her brother's life. Now she gets embroiled into this bigger world conflict as a consequence of that. There is apparently some sort of a romance with one of the people from this immortal family, and there's also what appears to be sort of like a religious war going on in the background as well. Next we have The Poet Empress on the 20th of January by Shen Tao. This is a book that takes place in a fantastical version of China. Our protagonist is a girl who is basically in a desperate situation. I believe like her sister has just passed away. She is so desperate that she decides to offer herself off as one of the concubines to the son of the current imperial ruler. However, he is known for his cruelty, and so she kind of needs to make her heart of stone and embroil herself in the cutthroat world of the imperial court. And it seems like she is doing a good job, that she's sort of like favored by this cruel prince. However, she's also kind of treading dangerous ground, because there's this sort of like poetry magic that has gone extinct that she is going to kind of secretly be trained in order to kind of keep her position. The final fantasy release in the month of January is on the 27th of January. We are getting to Ride a Rising Storm by Monocle Blackgoose, the sequel to Shape a Dragon's Breath, the first book in the, I cannot remember the series name, it's like a name, Nanum Coated, something like that, series. This is a series in which we're following an indigenous main character who is being granted access to a prestigious academy. However, she is like the first indigenous student that they have over there, which I think the first, which results in quite some racism and a lot of sort of like highbrow behavior from the people around them. A lot of people trying to impose their views on how somebody should act, how somebody should behave, how somebody should look upon her. So there's a lot of fraught relationships within this book, not just between her and her fellow students, but also between the staff at the academy and her. However, this is a dragon riding school, so dragon riding will also take place within this story. So yes, those are the January releases that I'm mainly looking forward to. Hopefully this has given you some inspiration for some books to pick up yourself in the month of January.